the Director General of the ILO, Mr. Gilbert Umbu, Excellencies, Head of State and Government, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests. It is an honor for me to address you all at this World of Work Summit. I commend the ILO for convening this important event on the theme of social justice for all. Social justice is a fundamental value of goal of humanity. It means fair treatment of all people in society, including respect for the rights of minorities and equitable distribution of resources amongst members of a community or a nation. Achieving greater social justice in the world requires collective action and solidarity from all stakeholders, including government, workers, employers, civil society, and international organizations. We need to address the root cause of inequality, discrimination, and exclusion that undermine human dignity and social cohesion. We need to promote decent work, social protection, and social dialogue. Fiji is committed to advancing social justice at home and abroad. We have ratified all 8 fundamental conventions of the ILO and implemented various policies and programs to protect and empower our workers, especially those in vulnerable sectors such as tourism, agriculture, and fisheries. We have called for urgent and ambitious action from the international community to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and support adaptation and resilience efforts of small islands development states like ours. This summit provides us with an opportunity to inform the international community that in March of this year, the Fiji government, through its cabinet, took an important step in announcing Fiji's support for the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. We join the international community in affirming the fullest expression of indigenous peoples' aspirations. Fiji's support for UNDRIP is complementary to the commitment to ILO Convention 169, which Fiji ratified in 1998. As a nation, we will continue to ensure that the rights of indigenous people are safeguarded and protected. As a regional hub in the Pacific, Fiji is facing complex migration challenges that have direct impact on our society and economy. According to the migration profile of 2020, Fiji has experienced mass migration of its population due to political upheaval in the past and continues to have significant rates of immigration, especially amongst skilled workers. At the same time, Fiji is the destination country for migrants from other Pacific islands and beyond, who contribute to our labor market and cultural diversity. These migration dynamics pose both opportunities and challenges for Fiji's social justice agenda. On one hand, migration can enhance human development, social mobility, and cultural exchange. On the other, it can create social tensions, inequalities, and vulnerabilities among different groups. Therefore, we need to adopt a holistic and human rights-based approach to governance that ensures the well-being and integration of all migrations. One of the key challenges that we face as a country is the increasing in our aging population, which has implications on our social protection system, healthcare services, and intergenerational solidarity. To address this, a stronger social protection system will ensure adequate income security and healthcare. We also need to enable older persons to participate fully in society as a productive worker, volunteer, caregivers, or mentors. Another challenge we face as a country is economic disruption caused by external shocks, such as natural disasters, pandemics, global market fluctuations. These shocks can have devastating effects on our livelihood, especially for those who depend on sectors such as tourism or agriculture. To overcome this challenge, we need to diversify our economy and build resilience against future shocks. We need to invest in sectors that have high potential for growth and innovation, such as ICT, renewable energy, and creative industries. We also need to enhance our digital connectivity and infrastructure that can facilitate access to information, education, and services for our people, especially those in remote or rural areas. As we need to strengthen our social safety nets and emergency response mechanisms that can provide timely and adequate assistance to those in need. A further challenge that we face as a country is the dependence on imports. For many of our essential goods and services, Fiji is a net importer, which exposes us to price volatility and supply chain disruptions. To address this challenge, we have to boost our local production and consumption of goods and services that are vital for our well-being and development. We need to support our farmers, fisher folks, and foresters to increase their productivity, quality, and value addition. We have to encourage our entrepreneurs and innovators to create new products and services that meet the needs and preferences of our consumers. And we need to educate our citizens and raise awareness of the benefit of buying and using locally made goods and services. All these goals cannot be achieved by working alone. We need to establish creative partnerships with various actors. These are the private sector, civil society, the academia, media, and the diaspora. We should leverage the expertise, resources, and networks to support our social justice agenda. We also need to cooperate with our regional and international partners, such as the ILO and other United Nations agencies, to share best practices, learn from each other's experiences, and coordinate our actions. We must embrace the spirit of multilateralism and solidarity that underpins the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. As we recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, which has exposed and exacerbated the existing gaps and challenges in our society, we have a unique opportunity to build back better with social justice at the core of our agenda. We cannot afford to leave anyone behind or to repeat the mistakes of the past. We must seize this moment to create a more fair, inclusive, and sustainable world for ourselves and future generations. And I thank you.